please.
I didn't maybe your phone. I don't know if it took a picture, but that's when you touch stuff.
Oh my God, face plant. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I like the fight. Phoenix and Brad are going after my hair. Don't let them so off.
Oh my God.
I'm actually glad I have something on. I might be agree with you. Oh, don't stay wrong.
Oh, you found my feet. Hey, you found my feet. Hey,
Okay, sound is on. Let me see if I can back up here a little bit and see what we got for. Hi, Nora. Tanner isn't napping. I think he was down in the barn, and I think he came up here just a few minutes ago. He's staying busy, but he will sleep good tonight. Today went well. We had a bunch of things going on. Obviously, puppies being born, part of the photo shoot. We had a little maintenance problem with one of the vehicles, and still getting out as many dogs as we can. You never know each day what's going to happen. There's always something going around. Yes, Tanner's. He won't be going home till tomorrow, I believe. I have a couple things I've got to do today. My day, I'm not sure when my day is going to be over today. And then I have an appointment tomorrow, so I'm going to be leaving with Tanner tomorrow instead of today. Yeah, Sandy's been here all day. I am doing as best as can be expected. It's been a rough couple weeks.
Obstacle courses
Today, let's see, Pixie went out with me and Maggie was testing out some of her training skills, and we went out, and I was very happy with both Maggie and Pixie. It went very well. Maggie's well on her way to doing a lot more training. And I believe Bella as well passed another stage of her training. So there's two more that we're going to be able to give a few more tasks to as far as training steps. Take some of the load off from Megan, myself, and Olivia.
I'm actually glad I have slippers that I wear here because they've gotten their feet bit several times. I just got my slippers bit.
We really do count on those extra people to do specific tasking, like Jackie and Amy, who are very good at taking a single task and taking the dog out. Example, we may have a problem with one dog as far as down, stay, and so we'll have like Jackie and Amy go out and practice that down and stay because they know how it's supposed to be, and which frees us up to take another dog out that's going through multiple taskings. So we really have to keep things moving. Thank you for all the compliments on Tanner. He truly does like being here. When school comes back, he's going to miss being here.
We just came, I don't know, Michelle ran as fast as she could to get here.
Okay, look out, look out.
I don't have sound here, so I can't tell you what it sounds like, Jody. I got the mic pointed right at me, though. I'll move a little closer. My voice is a little hoarse from talking too much. I'll just say that. As Pam laughs. So this just goes to show you how much of a hectic day it can be when we have so many different aspects of the farm happening at one time. Really wouldn't be able to make this whole thing work if we didn't have the people that, you know, the support people and the volunteers and the, you know, everybody. Everybody has a job and a task, and if everybody doesn't do their part, things start to fall apart. So it's really important that everybody has a specific task to do so that the wheel keeps turning. Connor is 9, and my daughter Peg is due in 3 more days, I believe. 3 or 4 more days. At which point I will be leaving, probably, hopefully it will happen during the night so I won't miss too much time, but I'll go see her for a few hours anyways. That was my promise to her. Let's see. Charlie doesn't help me with training. Charlie wishes he would, but it's really hard to train dogs when you have a distraction like that with another dog. So I spend time with Charlie. Tanner spends time with Charlie during the day, in and out, making sure he doesn't get neglected. He does play with the other dogs, gets exercise and all that, but when I'm actually out training, we don't want distractions. People like, say, Bud and Rue, me and Charlie, we've gone out before where those 2 dogs, because they're experienced service dogs, can go out and they don't get distracted by each other. But when they're in their training and they're working, it takes very little to distract them. Probably an easier way to say is give them an opportunity to goof off versus actually doing the work that they're supposed to be doing. So until they get to the stage where we can pass them a majority of the way through the testing, it's best not to have that distractions. Even when there's time periods when Megan and I will go out together for some reason or another, we separate away from each other so that there's not a distraction between the 2 training dogs. We may switch halfway through so that we both have a good idea of what's happening, especially if we see something and where Megan and I are talking about how we want to fix it. We may switch so we can both see it firsthand and come up with a conclusion. But as a general rule, we try not to get them distracted while they're training. That is not my first baby. And I believe it's a boy. I believe they've already picked the name Lucas out. I'm trying not to bother my daughter right now because I'm thinking she's not very happy. I'm sure she's happy, but I'm sure she's a little grouchy. So I'm on speed dial. When it happens, and that's when I come into the picture. Yeah, we haven't even really, we're constantly doing different things, but when Dogfest gets here, oh my goodness, it gets really hectic around here. And we're not that far away from it. I call Dog Fest for trainers and some of the support staff here is going around putting out fires and making sure that everything's safe. Because we have a lot of dogs running around, and sometimes that's can be a little tricky. How do odors like food in the malls affect the dog training? That is perfect for the dogs. That's what we consider exposure, and that's what I call a lot of times setting a dog up for failure. I want them to smell those smells. I want them to see those places that they think they want to go to, so I can train them that they can't go near that, which is also important, like food smells. That's why you don't feed service dogs table food, or feed them off the table or on the couch while you're eating popcorn or anything like that, because you're encouraging them to go after or approach food that they should not be touching when they're working. And you can't shut a dog on and off like that. So the standards you set are the standards you have to go by. No table food, and surely no dog should be sitting or standing or laying down next to a table while you're eating, even if they don't look like they're begging and they're staring at you and they're drooling. That's a form of begging. So you really have to be careful with that. Charlie doesn't come near the table when people are eating. I don't care if he goes under the table or around the table when there's no food and it's not a sit-down thing. But when that's happening, dogs don't go near that. Pets obviously are different. You do what you want with a pet, but you're really asking for trouble if you start feeding a service dog out of your hand, or feeding from the table, or even putting stuff in their dishes, because you're encouraging them to continue that behavior. We don't have any that are ready right now as far as service dogs, but we have a few that are coming up that are it's what we call it. Some of them, like a majority of the pokies, are on what we call miles, or exposure. They're towards the end of the training, but they need a little more exposure. They need to be put out where they can run into different situations, and we can make sure that they're acting properly. But a lot of these dogs have very good positioning. A lot of them have good pace. They understand the commands. Where we're trying to get them at is when they're out there running into something that they haven't run into very often or never run into, and still putting what they've been trained to do into play. When they start thinking for themselves, that's when we have to be creative about how we're bringing them out. I just saw Chandler at probably 4:30 today, 4:15. I haven't had time to even to look at him.
You get them to eat? You got breakfast, lunch?
Yep, breakfast, lunch.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner so far, yeah?
Okay, Carly, perfect timing.
Is it time now, huh?
This is your seat.
I wore myself out trying to stand up. Well, we have 8 really good ones. No, we have 7. Wait a minute. 6 really good ones. The 7th, we're having trouble getting nursing. And the 8th one, which just was born, has a funny breathing. It's a little bit more irregular, but it's hanging in there. I don't know. It seems to have more head movement than the 7th one. Okay. How did I meet Carlene? Well, that one must not be for me. I have one envelope to open. Isn't that exciting? Guess who?
No, Leander, Texas.
Huh?
Leander, Texas.
Leander, Texas is right. Leander, Texas. They've been eating pecans. You can have that one. Shockweed. That's gotta be swimming pool stuff or something. And then great, what that was. Okay, I did that. So now we do this. Okay. Oh my. Okay. You know what we should do with that? Break this up in smaller bits, and then we can have it be thrown in there. And then we can put something in there. That's very nice, Alpo. You twist it up in the, you know, thing. Okay, and this is from Walmart, somebody. Laura. That's from Laura. Okay. Hey. Aha! 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 CHL, that's international. Guess what this is?
Oh, you're
Yeah. There we go. Get a dog. What?
Bentley.
Well, I don't know about that. Huh? Well, that's a different story.
That's your shop.
Grace is in there. It's the you lost.
Bentley's in the back.
Huh?
Bentley's in the back.
Oh, well, we could bring it out and try this out, maybe. Back up and okay, stay. We'll put this on. Cool. But make it. We can put them up. There's more.
Yeah.
Let out. Wait a minute.
I got it.
Let out a little bit too. Stay. Oh, you're so hard. Stay. Well, then you have to let that one out. And these go on either side. That hangs there, and that one hangs there. That looks perfect. Will you move your head? Whoa, stay. Good boy. Just have to be let out a little bit. Go too far.
Bentley, don't be eating off there.
What are you doing?
You're just trying to take something off your desk.
That way. Oh boy. You have to push that up to make it get out. Okay, come back. Come. Bentley, come on. Come on, there's a boy. Let's try it again. Come on, we'll put it up. There's a boy. That's very good. Let's see if that fits it. Is it that?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And the harness is that way. You have to snap it so it's tight. Snaps out. This is not too low. Everybody told me that was going to be too low. I don't think it's too low yet. I think we should go down to the bottom of that. I think that could be, Bruce is coming over here now. I think this could be down on another, we'll get another inch on either side. It'll be down. It's a little bit high there. But the other thing to do is to, take this thing off. That's probably better.
What are these for?
Those are sample colors.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so that could be down at the bottom, right? It is a little high on his neck. Don't forget we're getting 300. Damn well ought to be right. And did you see the colors?
Yes, indeed. Do they change the handle?
The handles changed, yeah. It's fine. It would work that way, but I'm thinking when I want it, I think that ought to be right down at the bottom.
Thank you.
Right.
That would give us another inch here.
I see what you're saying, yes.
He is big,
Yes.
but there are some smaller ones. Okay, so what color we go? I think we only get one
She
color.
built it that hard, and it's open all the way to the ceiling.
Well, I mean, it's a no-brainer. If you only get one color, we gotta go with the purple. Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know. Would everybody go for
With
the
red.
Red's more generic.
Blue's nice.
Red is more of a,
I know.
like, yield or
Yes.
stop or don't do not. you know.
Alarming. Yeah, I think probably we'd go with the red.
Put the names, put the colors in a basket and hand one. The three that you can't choose from, just go. All right, there we
He's
go.
very comfortable. You stick your hand in there and see if it's tight around his neck.
Yeah, it's tight.
If it's tight. Drop that down here. Okay.
Hey, you want to go for them or?
Huh?
Just try like that?
Yeah, take it.
Push up has to be off yet.
You gotta push up on that thing. Then the whole thing goes over your head.
Wow, I like the padding.
Yeah, it's a nice, it's a nice thing. The other option would be to angle it down.
He's like, yeah, I want this.
Okay. We'll put it sometime. Yeah, where are we gonna put that? Oh dear.
In the box?
Yeah.
I'm just taking because I didn't get back to you, but I told
Okay.
and then when you text that.
So we got the cookies from Laura. You're on.
Which was fine, I just was like, did I,
Who's this
I was
thing?
like, did I hit display or?
Where did we get this one from?
Give you 3 guesses. First 2 don't count.
anybody.
Open it, and then you'll find out.
I think it's Honolulu. I think I know who it is. It's cookies. It's birthday cookies. Here we go, guys. It's Clover. Here you go. Wow. Wow. Okay. iHeart. Wow. Thank you, iHeart.
Yes, thank you.
There's nothing in the box. Hold on. That's it? Oh, my word. Okay. Have I got drinking water? Did I ever have a drink of water? No.
Laura, can you get her?
Water! Okay, here.
Here we go.
Oh, here.
What are birthing cookies?
Birthday cookies. iHeart sends us cookies every time we have baby dogs.
From Hawaii.
All the way from Hawaii.
How is Queen Bailey?
Queen Bailey's okay. She's out there. She's napping peacefully. Thank you for the water.
Do you know when the last pup was delivered?
Do I know when the last pup was delivered? About 4 minutes ago. It gets to be a long day.
Oh. A CP wondered if you would consider naming a puppy after the author of your favorite garbage book.
My garbage book. I think they're into the classics myself. I don't know. Good. Is that all we got?
That's all for right now.
Well, these people have been up all day and all night too. Nobody's too lively.
That was a quick mail call.
Is that it for mail call?
That's we have a question. Can you feel more pups in Opal?
I didn't really try.
Alright.
Why have you got your finger in your...
I had a little bit of something like that. Corn kernel stuck there.
What's for dinner besides cookies?
Corn.
Corn.
Is there any corn left?
Couple of years here. Couple of years.
That's what's for the dinner. I don't know, we had pizza. Is that still around?
Yeah, it's down the tea time. I
So
can
we have
grab it.
pizza.
Were the 7th and 8th puppies boys or girls?
I haven't a clue.
Girl.
Both
They're
girls?
both girls. They both,
Okay.
Harlequin.
they both were covered with something. The first one was blood and the second one was green. So I think we're getting down to the end of the tubes here.
It's our first alien baby. Pretty exciting.
It's not our first alien. We've had them before.
Did you go to the eye doctor?
Yes, I did. I was supposed to have eye surgery in one eye.
How do you know when Opal is done?
We don't. We ask her. She begins to take longer naps than... If it gets to be over 2 hours, you know, it's getting down there.
Bentley needs a cookie or two for modeling.
Okay.
That's what it said. Oh god.
Ugh. Good.
How is Chandler?
Chandler, I think it's fine. You can give me a report on Chandler. He's okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He loves people.
Good. You get him out today? Did he run around after you? We'll do that tomorrow.
Alright. Do you think Opal will have to go to George's?
I don't know yet. It's too soon.
Is it common to have a pup or two with difficult afterbirths?
Difficult afterbirth. The ones without the afterbirth, I assume they mean. It's very common to have pups born without the afterbirth, so it's got to come out eventually. Whether it comes out in the process of birthing or whether she drops around here tomorrow, it'll come out somewhere.
What about permit?
Who?
The permit.
Permit. He says it's ready. He says it's ready. He has it. It has to be. He says it has to be registered with the Essex County of Deeds, and the lawyer says it doesn't have to be. So the lawyer says you can't do that, and the other guy says you have to do it before you get the permit. So I put the two of them in touch with each other, and we'll figure that out tomorrow. Okay.
There's no more questions.
Okay. Night.
Good night, guys.